skills. Yeah.
I do it for the family, I might just throw my wheels. I keep it so for real. Who feel that glowing hill? I'm giving it soldier chills. My doing it total chill. Story treacherous, I effortlessly show skills. Yeah, let's go. At first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, be liking my flavor, I think it's cold.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend.
Ready, break.
Like 50. You.
Hey, box truck. Cover. Snap.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A first down run, good for about 3. Second and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Moses. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Meanwhile, on third down, they take...
Got it. 54. Mike 54.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Come on.
Operating from the gun, Moses. And he's got his target. That's Moore. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll roll him out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Looking to throw. Moses. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
You draw Corker. Hey, Sam off.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to throw. Moses. He gets it to Cooks. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Looking to throw. Moses. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, then it results in a sack. Yep.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Check, 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 check. Check.
Protein spill.
Check. Slam, slam.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Got an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Here we go.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hey, Wahoo!
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Turn for you.
From the gun, Moses.
Holding offense.
So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Let's go.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we come upon, and just like...
Come on, set. AT Gator. Rock it. Ready?
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's upended after a gain of 2 after the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on second down, Moses. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the ground, McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
6-6, pull it high. Get it.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Moses. And that's complete to Cooks. Fights free at the 5. They give him a gain of 38.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, lock it.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no? The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Ready? I can't believe they even let you play. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Moses. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He'll buy some time right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
Get ready.
23 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Ready? 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up. 54, right there. 54 miles.
Fair. Let's make these babies cry. Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
54. Here I come.
Off play action. Moses nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Moses. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Moses. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
You can't block me.
Now.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
General West.
They run once more with Edwards. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Undercut, go.
Again, McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they?
Ready. 60 yards.
Guys, it's game situation.
Look at me. Go. Fight.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get it.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
60 out,
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed a stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi. Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag a bulk me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, let you have it. Stuck in my for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back. He lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, worried I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. Let me point up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like fin.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred.
Meaning credentials.
Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls.
In the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving a show.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
Simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years, so you can say we got
3 turns.
live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
Upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving a show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a close
fool?
encounter of what kind?
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get, too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking, right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab. Brown man, when it come back, I'ma give back. My bad when the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get, too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo. Recon. 152 fighter.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
This is McCaffrey. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Leo.
McCaffrey. And shutting him off now open field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Let's go. Check 13. Check nickel.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
On the ready.
52. Mike 52. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
5.
Ito Smith, his first carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shoot.
They run with Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Check right. Check right.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moses. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Hey, watch the slant.
This is McCaffrey on the give. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 37-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Rock it.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Moses. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defense.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Would have been a long kick. It was prime fake field goal territory. They faked it. They got it.
So much for defense in this situation because the natural play there is you go into what we call...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows to 10-0. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K'Wan Short able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. He completes it to Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And he'll take this. Across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Switch up, switch up.
To throw on 2nd down. Moses. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
From the gun, Moses got his target, Samuel. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 54 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. They'll look to throw here. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Now.
He'll drop to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
61, matchbox lights.
Check 24, check 24. You go take. You got take. You got go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Moses is going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Flipper. He's crashing. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
From the gun, Moses. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. They'll look to throw here on first down. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
General West. Look at me. Go.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Forced out to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Kill. Slam. Check the backer.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
X3, 218, chopper. Hard.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Operating from the gun, Moses gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Leo! Get it!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. 2nd and 11. We'll check on his status. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Takk McKinley. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
25 yards that time. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Ready! 90 Wolf. 30 protein spill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Down. 10 Tucson. Greystone travel. Back. 6. Roll out. Ready.
This is Scarlett on the carry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Scarlett, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Tried to give it to the first man through on... Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. On 1st down, Taylor. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. This one caught by Ridley. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
2nd and 15. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coach.
And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Set 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, pick your game up.
Get it.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they will take a knee here. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.